Hi guys, it's Belle here and I'm back with week 42 of the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. If you do not know by now, this challenge was created by Margarete Miller and it runs for all 52 weeks of the year, and every week you either get a set of 5 prompts with a 6th prompt that you can replace one of the other prompts with, or you get a generalized themed prompt, which is what today's one is, and then you create something, a collage, a piece with using pieces from that prompt. So let's get started. This is week 42 and today's prompt, and I will leave all the links to Margarete Miller's shop, Etsy shop, and her YouTube channel down below, so check those out. Week 42, what's your favorite beverage of choice? Create a collage in recognition of it. So last time we worked on this little page, and then I've got this strange kind of page here. So I'm going to do it across both of these, but I'm going to actually, I think, possibly glue that down. So let's get started, guys. So my favorite beverage of choice is herbal tea. That's what I drink. That's what I love. Other than that, about the only thing I drink is water. I don't drink anything caffeinated at all. And I start my day with a herbal tea and I finish my day with a herbal tea, and I often have one in between or two in between. So this whole spread is going to be dedicated to tea, specifically herbal tea. So I have some of my tea bags here that are from my actual teas. And what I want to do is I want to cover this whole background with these tea bags. I do have a set of these in my shop, in my Etsy shop, and I'll be getting more sets in if people are interested. Here comes my cat. Excuse her while she walks over everything. Down. Thank you. Just going to press that down. I'm using glue because it's quicker than Mod Podge right now. Doesn't matter if it's not exactly thingy, because I'm going to stick that over like that. So I just need a few little bits. So let's take this top one as it's already slightly ripped. So yeah, these are just from my tea bags that I've dried out, and I use them a lot in my crafting. I enjoy the look they can give you. I enjoy how unique they look, the grungy effect, the texture. I enjoy stamping and inking on them, although obviously use well, you can use like Tim Holtz inks, but if you're going to want an image to stay on them, then use what's the word I'm looking for, guys? Permanent inks. I knew I'd get there in the end. Right, let's do that. So let's rip this one. So I'm going to just stick all these in the background. So yeah, herbal tea is my favorite thing. I don't really drink anything fizzy at all. It is very rare I'll have anything fizzy or pop. And also I don't, like I said, I don't drink anything caffeinated. And I like water. Often in the summer I might drink elderberry squash and things, because I do like elderberry, but I'm going to stick that down and not use a tea bag on there. But yeah, that's kind of my jam, is herbal uncaffeinated teas. I don't even really like decaffeinated normal teas, you know, like what here in the UK, like Yorkshire tea or anything like that. Down. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I don't even like anything like that, really, decaffeinated. I used to try that, but it still affected me really badly. So I just like my herbal teas. And I'm also going to use them on this side. So if you don't already know, this is a journal I made myself for this challenge, specifically for this challenge. So all these pages are just bits and pieces from my craft stash. This is obviously a page I'd inked, stamped and gessoed over. And all the pages are different sizes to make it a bit more interesting, and give it a bit more, like, it's a challenge for me as well, because obviously doing the collages, I have to, excuse me while I get my bone folder, I have to make sure that I can work on that page, and therefore each week is slightly different, which is fun. So I've got this one which can go down here, and I don't want to, oh, it doesn't matter, I suppose. Well, yeah, I don't want to use all of that. Tear a piece and then make sure it's stuck down. So let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite beverage of choice? I have to admit, I get very jealous at this time of year, because everywhere you go there are beautiful, like, pumpkin and hazelnut coffees everywhere, and I get very jealous because they don't do that with teas. They just seem to have the same teas in store. The most I can ever get is like a vegan hot chocolate with maybe, like, I don't know, some seasonal flavored syrup in it. But yeah, I do get very jealous when it's this time of year. But you know, I do then stock up on some seasonal teas for home. So recently I purchased a pumpkin spice decaffeinated loose leaf herbal tea. It was interesting. It was nice. I will drink it. But in all honesty, it was a bit sweet. I mean, if it's going to say it's got cinnamon in it, I want cinnamon. So, and then I normally get like the spiced gingers and cinnamons as well. Although I also drink those throughout the year, especially if poorly. And I also recently purchased another loose leaf tea that was rather delicious. Was one called Enchanted Narnia, and it is basically sort of inspired by The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Okay, that's all down. So it doesn't matter, there's a few bubbles, I don't mind. So let's get rid of those pieces. Okay. And the other thing I have done is I've taken some of these pages out of a vintage herbal cookbook, and I've specifically picked lemon balm because that's something I drink every day, and I've specifically picked mint because that's something I pick every day. I also grow lemon balm all over my garden, and I was thinking it might go really nice down there, like just the plant, just rip it. So as I was saying, this Enchanted Narnia one, it's meant to be inspired by Turkish Delight, and it's got real dried roses and things in it. And oh my gosh. Now, it's not something, excuse me, I'm just getting my inks, I'm getting walnut stained. I should really have the tea one, shouldn't I? It's not something I would say I would drink every single day, the Enchanted Narnia one, because it is just so delicious. It's like drinking Turkish Delight. So it is very rich, but in a very delicious way. I was very surprised at just how well they managed to get the flavour of the tea. And yeah, that's yes, that might be, if they bring it out yearly, that might be a yearly purchase for me. I don't mind tea bags. I try and always get like the more environmental options. So the brands I buy from, their tea bags are plastic free, so they can be composted. Obviously the tea can all be composted, and everything in them can be composted. And even if the bag looks plastic, it's normally a biodegradable bag. But where possible, I do love loose leaf, because then you can also, one, it's more environmentally friendly, well, eco-friendly, and because there's less packaging, but also I wonder if I want the mint here or here. Like it could be ripped that way, I suppose, and then leave that. But also the loose leaf tea means that I can play around with the amounts that I want to steep, and then yeah, kind of make it more personalized. Do I want that there? I mean, it might go quite nicely there. I'm thinking in the background I might lightly stamp some. No, I won't. I like the cut. I was going to lightly stamp some teacups. Down, sweetheart. Come on, down. I know you want strokies, but not right now. Stop shouting at me. Topaz, go, 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 go. Yeah. So I do like loose leaf tea as well. And sometimes my desire for tasting it gets the better of me, and I end up stocking up on 5 or 6 or 7 different kinds. Yeah, but I do like to stock up at this time of year. Do I like that there, or do I want it more here? I feel like I kind of want it here. So yes, so as I said, let me know down below what's your favourite and what's your favourite flavour. I mean, tea is now such a British tradition, a cup of tea, even though obviously it originally came from China. It's such now a typical British tradition. It is rare to find a Brit who does not drink some sort of tea. But over the years, with, you know, the influence more of American culture, more and more people are now kind of addicted to the coffee. But, you know, over here we have what's called a builder's tea, which is kind of, this is another bit of the mint, which is kind of really, really, really strong tea. Obviously, you have things like Earl Grey, that's very herbal, and English breakfast tea, and Yorkshire tea, obviously, some of the best around, Yorkshire tea. People drink it black, with lemon, with milk. Even though some of my herbal teas, you can drink with milk, it is very rare for me to add milk. Obviously it would be a vegan milk anyway, which might taste quite nice. I love oat milk. It's got like a nutty depth to it that's really yummy. Especially love oat milk in hot chocolate. It's just so delicious. But I don't know. I just like my herbal teas clear and to really be able to taste the herbs and spices in it. So we're going to stick that. That's the other side of that mint. So here we go. There's that bit of the page done so far. What I also did was I actually took 2 of my boxes of some of my favourite teas. So I took like this one, and I cut lots of leaves out of it because it's beautiful and green. And then I took this one and I cut lots of flowers out of it because I kind of want flowers and things. And then in here I've got some stamped images. These are obviously cut out of tea stained card. Some actual tea, the little bits on the end, and yeah, lots and lots of flowers and things. So what I was thinking is, I think I kind of want a cup of tea down here and then one up there, and I kind of want leaves and flowers around it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab these over and ink around them a little bit. So yeah, And then I've got smaller ones to go inside. Let's find some that are more yellow to kind of pick up the colours. It doesn't matter to me that it's all kind of blending together. That doesn't bother me. I kind of want that look. Obviously, I drink a lot of herbal teas, so I'm looking for lots of leaves and flowers and things like that, because that's what's in my teas. I like to make my own teas as well. I do grow some of my own herbs and things. Oh gosh, I just can't move very well today, guys. I did my back in last week, which is why you did not get a video up on Monday, because it was last Friday I did something to my back and I have no idea what it is. I don't normally suffer from a bad back at all, but this really did me in. I'm not sticking it down properly yet because I want to kind of glue all the foliage and things down. It's really done my back in, and it kind of felt I could barely move on the Friday, and it kind of felt a bit better on the Saturday, so I was able to get a few things done, but nothing major. You know, I was still hurt to, I mean, really hurt to move. And then we went and visited our daughter and her partner on Sunday, and the traffic was awful, so we got stuck in traffic for almost 2 hours, and it takes at least an hour anyway to get to her. So unfortunately, that's the worst thing you can do for a bad back, but I thought it'd be all right because I was feeling a lot better. I thought maybe I'd just like pulled it the wrong way or something. So I really thought, no, it's going to be all right. And being stuck in traffic the way I was, it was not all right. By that evening when I got home, I could not. Where's the yellow one gone? I had it. There it is. I could not move. I struggled to get out of the car. And then by Monday, oh my gosh, I thought I was going to have to actually call an ambulance because I couldn't actually move. I couldn't get up. I couldn't do anything. I was in agony. So normally I would film Saturday, but something was going on Saturday. Oh, because my back was still quite bad. I couldn't really film anything. And obviously being in the car was not a good idea because it made everything 1,000 times worse. So I actually haven't been able to craft from Saturday afternoon, which is when I normally do my filming, through to Sunday, because obviously we were away, and then nothing on Monday at all. And then obviously yesterday I was still not good, so I've missed, I mean, October's my busiest month, which you will probably have seen because I'm been putting a lot of videos out for different things, and I have a lot of crafting to do, and I just could not even sit at my craft desk. I was in so much pain, and basically I've lost 4 days of filming, and so everything's a bit behind again, which is most frustrating. But also I've got to make sure that I don't push my back too far, because unfortunately we've got some things coming up next week that I cannot miss at all. So I'm just sticking these leaves down just like I did over here, and I'm wondering if I want like one of these kind of coming out of it, and I think I do. Yeah, so there's things coming up start of next week and end of next week that I cannot miss. So I need to be feeling better. I might just put that behind the tea. I know it should be inside the cup, but it doesn't bother me. And it's a collage page, so I can have it whichever way I want it because it's my page. Yeah, So I need to rest my back up. So I am behind again in the month that I cannot be behind in. And it is most frustrating. But also, these things happen. So I'm just finding another flower. Might have a bright yellow one over this way. And then one of the smaller ones can be one of the little ones with writing, if I can find one. There's one. Yeah. So I have no idea what I've done. I don't suffer with back problems. And it was quite frightening not being able to move. So I'm sure you can understand. And a lot of pain. But there you go. These things happen. So let's get this one down. I already like the way this page looks. This just feels very green and very like herbal tea to me. I'm wondering if I should get some gems out to hold on guys, because I think I might want some gems. Okay guys, so I kind of selected a couple of different options because I'm not sure what ones I want to go for first, and I will decide that when I've actually let's try and stick that down, when I've actually finished. So I've got all the flowers and things. I have this that sort of says time for tea, time for a tea party, which might go there quite nicely, or down here. Also, I have my sticker book. I have got a flip through of this on my channel, so I'll link that below. And it's got some teacups, and it also had lots of herbs in here too. But it also had this cute teapot. But now I'm looking at it, I don't think the colour really goes because this is quite bright. It's got more herbs. This is quite nice with the pestle and mortar. Where was the other thing I saw? There's more pestle. Oh, it says tea down here. I quite liked that. So I might use that sticker and cut that out because it says tea. Yeah. So there we go. These things are sent to triers. Excuse me. Keep going. Love you too. You need to move. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse. Good girl. She's not enjoying the weather outside at the moment. It's quite bright-ish for an October day, but there are high winds, and she always gets a bit freaked out when there are high winds because it just sounds a bit like crazy, as if like, what's going on? Why are there winds everywhere? What's happening? See, I'm wondering whether that would go down there or up here. I mean, it's a collage, so it doesn't have to look exact, does it? I kind of like it up there. But I feel like I want leaves behind it again. Like, just lots of greenery. Let's have a look. Or another one of these down here. That might be quite good too. So, yeah, that might look quite nice. I don't know. Problem is a sticker, so now they're getting stuck onto it. Maybe more like that. Okay, I like that. Let's stick this down. So yeah, I hope you're all okay and managing to get lots of craft in. This is my favourite month of the year, well, favourite time of the year. And I want, you know, it's fitting that this is at this time of the year because it's also the time of year that my tea consumption goes up a lot. So instead of having maybe 2 or 3 cups a day, I have sometimes up to 5 of different flavours, obviously. Oh, stick down. It's because these are behind. I didn't get all the little bits. That's okay. So that's up there. So let's try and get another one of these on here. Maybe it should be up this time. Kind of like that. doesn't matter. Maybe. Topaz, down, sweetheart. Down, down, down. I'm sorry, but you need to get down. Go, go, go. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I had to pick her up and move her, bless her. She's not happy. She's just not happy with me, and she's going to come back in a minute. You watch. I think I'm going to have that down here instead. So, lots of tea, lots of green. You know, and tea's good for you as well. It's healthy for you. I feel like I want that there, but I feel like these are too similar. It almost has to go in the middle, but then you've got a straight line, and I don't want a straight line either. So I kind of stick it under the flower. Do you know what? I like that, so that's what we're going to do. And then we might put some more leaves or flowers on, and I think maybe a sentiment, and then we might be done. So let's stick that under that flower. Time for a tea party. I also have, where's that other little stamped image? I did bring out some actual stamps. I might like it over here that says time for tea. There's another little stamped image I have, and I have a little tea bag up there. And then maybe a few more flowers. And we will be done, and it will be time for tea. Literally, it will be around lunchtime, so time for a cup of tea. I know it's not everyone's favorite drink, and especially herbal tea. People can be very particular about herbal tea. Yeah, just like that down there. It's so cute. Oh, I know what I wanted to put on here as well. So let's stick that down in there. Time for tea. Yes, yes, yes. So I wanted to use, on here it actually says happy and uplifting tea, and I was thinking of kind of using that on here. I hear you. Sorry, she's crying at me now because I told her to get down from the table. She's very talkative, this cat. We have some cats who have barely made any noise whatsoever. I quite like that there, because again it picks up yellow. Yeah, they've barely made any noise whatsoever. And then we have her, who she talks non-stop normally, especially if she's been out. Oh, here she comes again. Down. Yeah, she talks non-stop. I just think that makes me happy, as the word says. It just makes me happy. But I might stick a few more flowers on, guys. And also, I'll put that under there. Also, sorry if I knocked the camera, need to work out. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is, I picked up some fabric scraps. There was a green one too that I kind of wanted to use, because I want to put what's it called, a tab on the end of this page. So I have some of this fun dyed fabric that I thought would pick up some of the colors, and I just like the image of it, the shades of it. So I'm going to use that. And then I thought just a tiny bit of this green fabric would pick up the green in the actual, I might just do it on this one side, the green, like that, to pick up the green of the collage. Do I want it down here, which is quite nice? Or do I want it up here, which is also quite nice? I think down here would be better. Just, oh, no, do you know what? I like it up there. It's not going to stick out. I have to use my stapler. It's not going to stick out of the journal, but it's still nice to have it there. And it doesn't sort of tract from the collage on the other page. So that's good. So yeah, lots of tea talk today, guys. Sorry if that's bored you. And also I want to use a bulb pin. And I think I want to use like an antique gold one, because that will also work with the other page. And I have as a charm a little teapot that actually says tea time on one side and flowers on the other. So I'm going to put it on so that it can hang down, which again might be a bit odd because it'll be in the middle of the book, but I don't care. I wanted the charm. Unless I put fabric on both ends. So it will hang like that. And when I close the book, it is kind of there, but it doesn't bother me. So I think that's about it. But what do I want? Do I want some green to really pick up the green? I like the lighter green, to be honest. If I take this off, you'll be able to see. Let me get my pokey tool. So it's a very pale green, but it kind of goes with everything. Whereas this green would be very, very bright, but it might be nice for pop of colour. Or I have these wooden ones, which has that natural feel to them that I do really love too. Well, let's just mix and match. Let's see. Now I'm looking at it, I like this brighter pop of green. So we're going to put that on there. And that's not stuck down, so I need to stick that back down. I think it's just because it needed a bit more glue. So guys, I think that's it. I think that's my collage dedicated to tea. We've got the herbs, we've got tea bags used in the back, we've got die cuts from tea dyed card, we have things that say time for tea, we have foliage cut out of my tea boxes, we have the actual little tea things on there. I think I've only got two because I'm wondering, do I want a third one over here? Normally you do things in threes, but I don't think so. And we have a little tea pot of tea sticker there. So I hope you like that, guys. Again, I have a playlist. Sorry, I'm looking for a pen, doesn't matter. I have a playlist on my channel of all my previous days. If you are interested, everything's a little bit different. I like playing and mixing and matching and different techniques, different mediums and things. And I really, really love, I'm going to have to stick that properly, how this page has turned out. It just makes me really happy with those little pops of colour and all the green. It just makes me super happy. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Sorry if you're not a tea drinker. And even this little green bead down here really goes with this page. But that's it for now, guys. And I will be back again next week with week 43. And we are going back to normal prompts there, not a themed one. So wherever you are in the world, guys, I hope you're safe. And I hope you're having lots of crafty fun and maybe having a nice cuppa with it too. Till next time, guys, bye for now.